Do you know why businesses lose so much money? It's because of the poor customer service that people receive. Companies lose 338 billion annually, and this could be easily resolved. Our team from Westall Consulting specializes in ensuring that customer service is exceptional for companies transitioning from a traditional physical presence to an online business platform. We know that your company, Diana Ferrari, is going through this change. So, in this video, we will be tackling different communication channels to satisfy online customer experience via phone, email, and the general handling of difficult customers to ensure excellent customer service is delivered.
Moving business operations online means that we now need to look at customer service in a different way. Previously, your main interactions with customers would have happened in person. Now it is most likely to occur both over the phone and via email. The first section of this training video is relating to customer service over the phone and provides 5 key points on how to deliver the best service in this situation. Firstly, answer the phone call with a polite and specific greeting to make the customer feel at ease and to provide clear direction for the conversation. Ensure you start with a polite greeting, followed by your name and department, then finish with a question to get the conversation started. For example, hello Diana Ferrari support line, I'm Jacob, how can I help? Secondly, listen carefully to the customer's name and to the question or complaint that they're phoning about. Personalize the customer's experience by using their name throughout the call and ensure that you understand the situation clearly before you move on. Thirdly, ask questions, answer honestly, and take notes. Due to the immediate nature of a phone call, it is important to gather as much information as possible while the customer is available and takes note on it for reference at a later point if needed. If you don't know the answer straight away, be honest with the customer and let them know that you will do your best to find the answer for them. Fourthly, remain as positive and polite as possible and always try to respond with empathy. Make sure you carefully consider your words and remain as calm, polite, and empathetic as possible, even if the customer is getting angry. Finally, end the call at the right time and in the right way. If you are hanging up the call and this is the last time that you will speak to the customer, end by thanking them for their call and wishing them well for their day. If you or someone else will need to call the customer back, thank them for their call, but acknowledge when the person can expect to be contacted again. These are the key focus areas for you to consider when receiving calls at work. As it is almost impossible to predict what the topic of phone calls will be, we hope that these 5 guidelines will help you to deliver the best customer service in any situation.
So, now that we've tackled conducting customer service over the phone, we're now going to be looking into customer service via the email. Because Diana Ferrari is a company that mainly followed traditional customer service protocols, it is challenging to transition to a customer service strategy that aims to connect more to customers through email. First, let's talk about the key advantages of customer service via email. 1. Customers are able to give a detailed account of what their current situation and issues are. And 2, it gives you, the employee, ample time to look for the correct and adequate solution for their issues. It is important to remember, though, that this will not always be the case. Customers may not have given all the relevant information to proceed with the process, or there are simply a large volume of emails to get through, and thus the support team aren't able to cover them all. Which is why it is very important for the company to set standards and a daily quota for each employee. While this may be useful and keep them motivated, it is still very important to maintain the quality of service given to each customer. When writing emails, we tend to make it complex, sound formal, and tend to use jargons. However, that's not what we were aiming for here. We want to make this communication to be as simple, informative, and quick as possible. Tip number 1. Restate the problem. If all relevant information is given, begin giving detailed steps that are needed to be taken to solve the problem. If the previous situation is not applicable, ask for clarification. Make sure that you're asking all relevant questions, including how the customer wants the issue to be resolved. Personalize your response. Customers want to feel that this service is personalized and not just given by a robot. You can simply do this by signing your email with your name to assure the customer you're not a robot. Use a polite and positive tone. Remember, matching fire with fire will only escalate the problem. Acknowledge the reason why the customer is mad. Understand that no matter who is at fault, you have to show the customer that you understand and are willing to help them. It is also important to apologize when you are at fault. Ensure that the customer feels your sincerity by making your apology genuine and specific. If possible, offer something of value like credit for future purchases to appease the customer. All throughout this process, ensure that you are exercising empathy. It is important for the customer to feel that they are not judged and that you understand where they are coming from. And most importantly, customer service is a fundamental aspect of how current and potential customers view the company. So when you answer emails, always remember you're representing Diana Ferrari.
Now that we've looked at customer service via email, it's time to look at managing difficult customers online. The internet has erased the geographical boundaries of doing business, turning every local company into a potential global competitor. It has also enabled people to join together into communities based upon similar interests, beliefs, or preferences for certain products or services. One of the best ways for a business to help foster community is to start an online presence, which is what this company has done. The whole point of an online presence is to create a space that connects customers with companies and with one another. It's a great way to engage customers and a great way to get people passionate about Diana Ferrari. The way business communicates to its customers greatly affects how the brand is perceived. There are several ways for a business to communicate and ways not to communicate online. The first step is to be understanding to customer complaints. Act in an assertive way. For example, a customer could write a nasty complaint and a response could be, "How can we assist in turning this problem into a solution?" The next tip is to ignore abuse that could potentially escalate further. Giving in and confronting the abuser may lead to more negative behavior by the perpetrator. Also, if the situation escalates to a point where you feel that you no longer have control, involve a manager or supervisor to help defuse the situation. To put it simply, be polite and respond to all general customer inquiries, complaints, and positive reviews. Now we know that dealing with difficult customers will never be straightforward, but just remember to avoid the following situations. Avoid acting out in aggression. For instance, if a customer is becoming aggravated, do not respond using inappropriate language or personally attacking the customer. Don't take complaints about the company personally. Insulting customers when feeling personally attacked is unprofessional and will lead to a negative result. Don't dismiss a customer's complaint as unimportant. We need to ensure that customers feel as though their complaint is being taken seriously to achieve a positive outcome.
Hopefully, you were able to take away some of the key points from each of the topics that we have covered today. As Diana Ferrari changes into an online business, it will be very important for you as customer service staff to provide the highest level of service that you can. If at any point you need further help or clarifications, ask your HR manager for the training guides that go with this video. These guides cover everything that we have talked about today and also will provide you with additional information. Additionally, check out our website for more tips and guidelines that will help improve your business from managing your employees to maximizing profitability. Thank you for watching and best of luck with your newfound customer service skills.